Hello, Macton. Dan, TX, Texas. Thanks for coming. Peace be with you. Thank you. Peace with you too. With everyone. So today's topic, how are you? Always good. A good without bad. Every day I go to work, go to the clinic. So I think yeah, I have this. It's called Physio Life. It's hard to see anyway. Physio Life. A lot of physiotherapists, plus a massage therapist, and I am a practitioner of Chinese medicine, acupuncturist, herbalist, and meditator. So every day I see my patient. We have a greetings. How are you? I always say my answer is I'm very good, a good without bad. And after a while, I mean, a couple of times, greetings like this, they don't ask me anymore because the answer is always the same. I know it's greetings. It's just a way to start conversation, right? But yeah, well, my key is the point is once you reach a point, you don't change anymore. The weather changes, the season changes. Cloudy today, sunny tomorrow, windy today. Everything changes. But once you reach a state of mind, you don't change anymore. Everything changes within you. Then your answer will be, if you still ask me, how are you? Always good. Always peaceful. Always calm. Always clear. Clear is very important. Clear has two meanings. Clarity. So you see everything so clearly. Clarity, like transparency. You see everything transparent. The second meaning of clear, being clear, is that you're so clear. You know how things doing. You know the truth. That's another different meaning of being clear. So once your clarity or clearness reach a state that transcends all differences and variations, then every day is a good day. So that's my point. Also, it's related to my topic today, self-aware. Self-aware is the highest meditation. So capital S, ELF, or uppercase S, ELF. It's not a small lowercase s, ELF. It's the true self. Once you know you are the true self, you've never been not true self, then that's the meditation. It's the highest meditation. You're always self-aware. Normally we say self, I, right? The body, the mind, the relationships, the possessions, my family, my background, my education, my job, my career, my interest, and so on. That's the list of person, right? Self, myself. But no, I'm not talking about that self. I'm talking about the higher self or true self. Once you're aware of yourself, capital S, ELF, then you are in the deepest meditation. The highest meditation is you are always self aware. The awareness is aware of itself. So this self awareness also synonymous with oneness, non duality. So sometimes they say the whole world is you, is all you, yet only you. This very weird statement. The whole world is all you, yet only you. That's oneness. That's just a little bit description about non-duality or oneness. It's all you. The whole world is all you, yet only you. That's another explanation about self-awareness. You notice you're projecting a world moment to moment. It's dynamic, it's not dead. It's very active. But now you know it's all your projection. This is the highest meditation. In the ever-changing world, you see the never-changing nature of you. Typically, people have a certain meditative practice that they follow regularly. Yes, I have done this for more than 10 years now. You meditate, you sit quietly, like I meditated before you came. uh, but that's just a normal understanding of meditation. A, a broader understanding of meditation is self-aware. But this self-awareness is not easy. It's let's say the final station of meditation is this self-awareness. The awareness is aware of itself. It takes years to reach this final destination. Of course, as you said, meditative practice, you sit quietly doing nothing, you pray, you watch your YouTube channel like this. We are in a meditative. This is a meditation. So we are using the sixth sense, our mind, to understand what is meditation, right? This is part of meditation too. Some knowledge about meditation in a very narrow way or normal way or broader way. Broad way, yes. Actually, if you use this concept, every moment is a meditative moment. Could be, I mean, if you're master of meditation, you don't differentiate, oh, I'm meditating now, and at this time I'm meditating, at that time I'm not meditating. This is wrong idea, actually. You're always meditating. So, or let's say you're always mindful. You're always self-aware. So that's why self-aware or self-awareness is the highest meditation. You don't say I'm meditating or not I'm meditating anymore. You're always meditating. So your meditation is not subject to any time and space. It's not subject to any situation. You're always meditating. You're always in a meditative state. The awareness is always aware of itself. You're always in a non-dual perception or observation. You're always in the oneness. The whole world is all your projection, and you're still projecting. I'm projecting a world. Okay, you, me, my body. You're listening to me, this computer, my room, cell phone, music, lights, everything around me, inside me is my projection. And notice I'm projecting a world. It's part of me. It's an extension of me. As Einstein said, the object in space is no other than space. The object in space is the extension of the space. Do you understand now? Do you follow? Look around. I see computer, myself, my image in the computer. I also see the lights, the table, the room, ceiling, ground, my chair, my body, my mind. I see everything. It's my projection. If I say object, right? Object of my sight. All these objects are extension of my awareness. Just as the objects in the space are extension of the space. There's no difference between objects and space. There's no difference between the world I'm projecting now and me. That's the highest meditation. You reach the level of oneness. There's no other and I. It's always I. This I has no second party, the other. This I is all inclusive. This I is Brahman. And you see the Atman. Now there's no difference between Atman and Brahman. It's all you. The consciousness arrives its final destination. Do you follow? The consciousness, I'm conscious, you're conscious, the YouTubers in the future are conscious. So the consciousness, which is conscious, arrives at its final destination. It's the greatest relaxation. It's the greatest healing. It's the greatest freedom. It's the greatest clarity, liberation, confidence, health, wealth, happiness, love. Discipline, meditation, compassion, wisdom, the greatest of all I mentioned above. The final destination of human evolution is this. I know it sounds so crazy, unbelievable, transcendent. It transcends any concept, any idea, any philosophy, any science, any technology. I know. So profound. Consciousness itself sees itself. It's like if you look at mirror every day in the morning, you see yourself in the mirror. The whole world is yourself, in the mirror, the image in the mirror. The whole world you're looking at, you're projecting at now, you're projecting now, is your image in your conscious mirror. It's your own image. I know it sounds great. How? How can you say that? How you perceive determines how you see, determines how you experience, determines, is so subjective. So everything is 100% subjective now, other than objective. It's like holography. You can dislike someone, but the next day you can like someone, the same person. Why? Let's say you dislike someone years ago, but now you are okay with him or her. Because you change your mind. Because your subjective feeling changes. Now, if you apply the same principle to everything you're looking, you can look, you can see, you can hear, you can listen, you can taste, touch, smell, and think. It's all subjective. That's why I say how you perceive the world, how you understand the world, determines how you experience the world. Just like a, a person you dislike years ago, now you like him or her now because you change your mind. Once you change your mind, like the whole world changes. That person's your feeling to that person changes because you change your mind. Maybe he or she or it is the same person or being. You change your mind. Now, meditation is like you change your mind to everything you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, and think to such an absolute way. Everything becomes subjective instead of objective. Now you reach a state of mind. Nothing can influence you. You are influencing everything else. And after all, and above all, there's nothing other than you. I know it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy. You reach the final station of evolution, and you can play with the steps of evolution. And Hello, Slim Dusty. Thanks for coming. For myself, peace is not necessarily always so easy. When aware of oneness, when we are all a type of extension of each other, how to completely at peace 100%. I know it takes me years of meditation, also reading the sutras, Heart Sutra, Diamond Sutra, the perfect, how to say that, the, the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment. Sorry, I forgot that. So it's not easy. For sure, it's not easy. Take me more than 10 years, almost 11 years now. Humanity couldn't have survived without empathy either. We could have been quickly overcome by predators. But meditation certainly helps with perspective. Yes, it does. It does change my perception or perspective. It's like I used a metaphor, kaleidoscope, a tube with a lot of small mirrors. You know, you change a little bit perception, all the image in that kaleidoscope changes. Something like that. Once your perception changes or perspective changes, your understanding of the world changes or the experiencing changes. That's why I said the experiencing is 100% subjective. So the biggest difference between unawakened one, normal people, and awakened one, like Buddha or Bodhisattva, highest level especially, the big difference between these two is for the worldly person, they're so much easily changed or disturbed or agitated by the external surroundings because the whole world looks very objective to them. That's the worldly person. If you awakened, if you're a Bodhisattva or finally Buddha, he noticed his world is all his or her or its projection. So once you change your perspective or understanding of what's going on outside, and after all, there's no outside and inside, it's all you. But in this case, we say external world and internal world. A worldly person is so easily changed or disturbed, agitated, influenced by the external surroundings. Their emotion changes while the external surroundings of people changes. You know, but awakened one can, because his understanding or her understanding is so stable, so clear, so wise, so enlightened. So he know that external surroundings changes, but he or she is so stable. Now he can change the surroundings by his internal understanding or perspective. So that's the difference between a normal person, a worldly person, and an awakened one. You are so assured, you're so confident, you're so clear. Now, because you can change the world, because now you can change yourself. You reach a final destination of awakening, of meditation, or whatever you name it. If I hope for better future for us all, we must have empathy even for people who might presently wish to overcome us too. You see, you have our mind play tricks. You see, for better future. So this moment is not good enough. You always, I know what I'm saying, but I want to speak up from that absolute perception. Okay, There's no better future. There's only now. This is the best time. This moment is the best of the is the best already. Is the is perfect, complete already. Now you're living in an absolute situation. Interesting or too much for you? Our mind play tricks every moment. There's no better future. There's no worse future. There's no worse history. There's no better history either. There's only the best of this moment. Now, the mind stops its purchasing or chasing of time. You are always in this eternal now, which is always the best, the greatest, the perfect, the complete moment of all the moments. I know it sounds crazy, I know. But this is the final destination. You are always in the now. And now without better. Because it's the greatest. Stephanie Brown, thanks for coming. You're explaining enlightenment very well. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I'm still a bit off. But now the online time, they say online, is more and more now. But we need this initiation of enlightenment. Okay, this is a topic about initiation of enlightenment. In my clinic, sometimes my title is not only acupuncturist or herbalist. I say I am enlightenment initiator. Okay. If you are interested in enlightenment or awakening, everyone need to be initiated, like the first class of enlightenment. Then you know the goal of your awakening. You have this moment of awakening by yourself, and I'm that teacher. And once you have that moment of enlightenment, awakening, at least, or maybe one moment, 2 moments, different moments, we call satori, right? The more you experience that moment, the more you are eager to have it more, because it's so complete, it's so free in terms of freedom. You're so liberated. You rely on nothing to be great. You know, Buddha sometimes have this palm like this, right? His palm or finger is pointing out, and one of his finger or palm is pointing down. So in this position, he suggests as above and as below. I'm the greatest. This is not bragging. This is not bullshitting. Okay, this is 100% confident of who you are. Above the earth, under the sky, I'm the greatest. That's the position meaning, true meaning. And everyone could have this statement. You reach the final destination of evolution. There's nothing better than this. And only when you reach this state of enlightenment, all your practice will make much deeper, greater sense. Otherwise, you're still trying to get better. You try to get better, better, better. Which is the ending point? Tell me if you can get better. At what day, at which day you can arrive the great, the greatest, the supreme. How can I enroll in Asian class? I can do a Zoom on you. I mean, if you want, on one-on-one. I'm trying to update my YouTube channel now. It's kind of old. Also, I'm doing one-on-one, face-to-face enlightenment initiation in my clinic now. Yeah, that's maybe more specific or target. Have a goal. And even after your initiation enlightenment, you have to invest. Have a consistency of the awakening, or sometimes we are off again. Offline sucks. If you have Wi-Fi, and you go somewhere, don't have Wi-Fi anymore or no data. Oh, that sucks. You have no communication with your friends or social media anyway, right? Empathy is natural. Early human only survived due to evolution empathy, but today, within a modern ways of a world with greed, we try to avoid empathy. It's unnatural to our beginning. Yes, empathy or compassion is based on your understanding of the reality. If you have if you don't have that greatest understanding of who you are, the self, the true self, and the other, you won't have a stable empathy because you are not stable. Your mind is not stable. No one's mind is stable. But the pure awareness is already stable. It's always stable. So the greatest empathy is to understand who you are first. Only when you understand who you are, you will understand who is the other and why they suffer. Because you understand why you suffer now. You unveil the Maya. You unveil all the veilings of who you are. You can see your totality, your core, your nature of who you are. Then you can see the nature of who are they, who is she, who is it, who is he. This is wisdom. Once you have to recognize who you are, or the wisdom first. Otherwise, all your understanding will have some veilings. Like, it's not 100% clear yet. Maybe it's helpful, it's relative, but it's not relative, or it's not absolute yet. It's not complete yet. It's not 100% pure yet. It's always have some tint, like a color. It's not 100% transparent yet. So if you really try to be empathy and compassionate and loving, you have to understand who you are first. Wisdom, the ultimate supreme wisdom, the Aruttara Sammyo Sambodhi. That's the Buddhahood. A Buddha is an awakened being, understand who is he or who is she completely without any condition, obstruction, and defilement. And once you reach there, you can love, you can serve, you can care without any defilement without any conditioning and condition, without any obscuration, That's why I said self-awareness or awakening is the highest service you can render. Yes, you can donate money. Yes, you can help. You can volunteer. You can give a hug. You can smile to a stranger. All these are helpful, but they're not relative, or not absolute. It's all relative because you're doing that service at a superficial level. It works. It's the way to this ultimate understanding of who you are, but it's not the final destination yet. So awakening is the highest service you can render, because now you're so absolute. You can see all the relatives, and only from this absolute understanding you can serve at the relative level deeper than ever. Yes, then when we realize why we feel uncomfortable due to lack of empathy, we gain perspective and can feel more at peace with ourselves, right? The peace is always inside. It's always there already. That's why I say find your inner peace and calm within first. The pure awareness, you, my dear awareness. I don't call you friend anymore. I don't call you Stephanie, Slim, or what's another person name? Macton. I don't call you name anymore. I call you my dear awareness. As awareness, you are already peaceful. 何其自信，本自清净. So that's the quote. So as awareness, you're already complete, perfect, pure, clear, perfect, enlightened. The quotes from Sixth Patriarch, Master Huinam. So you don't need any condition to be complete, perfect, peaceful, clear. As pure awareness, you're already so. So that's a self-awareness, self-aware of its own completeness, perfection, purity, unconditioned nature. I know it sounds so crazy. How? Why you say this? Well, that's my realization. I'm just sharing with you now. You can too. I'm just a very normal guy. Very normal. I only have this extra understanding of wisdom of who I am, then I become extraordinary, extra normal. From ordinary to extraordinary, you just need that extra wisdom. It's crazy. Yeah, inner peace, please. That unshakable inner peace. So inner peace, inner calm, inner stillness and silence is your nature already as awareness, not as mind. A mind is peaceful sometimes and is not peaceful the other time. So, my dear awareness, you are already peaceful. Don't working on your already nature or your original nature. Just recognize it. You don't need any work. on your nature, because it's your nature. You are being in a form of human. As a being, as pure awareness, you're already peaceful, calm. You're already still and silent. You're already complete and perfect. You're already one. You're already not two. So crazy. The whole world is you, yet only you. You are already whole, wholesome. You are already one with everything, everyone. You don't need any work. It's an effortless meditation. You just have to recognize your nature, self-aware. That's why I say self-aware is the highest meditation. Arutara Samyo Sambodhi, the unsurpassed supreme understanding of this isness, suchness, Tatata, Brahman, God, heaven, you name it. Any name you want to put it, it's okay. Unless, as long as you recognize your true nature. But I struggle because I care about us all. But yes, meditation helps me with peace because it helps me to gain perspective. Very good. Even I'm not stable either. I mean, but there's a ratio change between stable and unstable if you keep doing this. But we need this initiation of enlightenment. What do I mean for that by saying that? You're already perfect, complete, still, calm, peaceful, silent. You don't need anything to be better. You don't need any money to be better. Okay, you are already perfect. You don't need your partner, your lover to be complete. We fall in love with someone because we even make love with someone because we feel complete with the partner, with the love, with the lover. You see, making love is trying to find that the other part of us, husband and wife, then there's a completeness. It's normal understanding. But if you awakened, you don't need your lover, your partner, your wife, your husband to be complete. You're already complete. So you don't have a better time. You don't have a better situation. You don't have a better future because you are already perfect and complete now. This is the initiation of enlightenment I'm talking about. Only when you understand and believe what I'm saying here, all your practice will make deeper sense. You enjoy all the relatives now because now you see all the relative phenomenon, the world, the other, the object, in the absolute way. That's the enlightenment. That's the awakening. You transcend space and time. You reach a field or recognition of timeless, spaceless, infinite you. So great. That's why Buddha left his kingdom, left the palace 2,500 years ago. For what? For this. Nothing can beat this. Because this is absolute. No relatives can beat, compare with this absolute. You, the true self, is already absolute. Wow. So good. So good. I'm learning how I have greater potential to assist others more when I have a more stable inner peace. Definitely, my friend or awareness. As pure awareness, you have infinite potentials. Slim, Dusty, maybe I guess you are male, right? In a form of male. Which country are you now? Let's talk about some relatives. In which form you are in now? Slim Dusty? Which location you are now? New Zealand. Male. Great. New Zealand. Okay. The southern hemisphere. Cool. So, as awareness, as pure awareness, you disguised as Slim Dusty in New Zealand is a relative form. You will lose this relative form and name when you're lying on the deathbed. Everyone will die one day. Everyone will say goodbye to the relative of form and name and your job, your love, your family, your relationships, and so on, right? But if you recognize you're the absolute behind all the relatives, you are awakened. You have done the greatest job to the human civilization because you recognize your infinity, your infinite potentials. And this energy, let's say this true being, will be manifested in another form, another name. And you can consciously, let's say, you can consciously to choose where and whom to be as in a relative field, in a relative form. That's why we say Buddha, once he nirvana or a bodhisattva, a master, died, he can consciously leave his body and choose another form. Don't think it's impossible. Okay, if you think it's impossible for you instantly. Allow that possibility. Yes, I can leave this body and mind, leave this relative world, and choose another form to serve again, to love again, to have fun again. You see? And anyway, it's all you and only you. You're just in a different time zone, in a different space. Wow. You see, you transcend all the confined understanding of who you are. I die with this body of mine, but my genes carried on living in the others. Hmm. So, as being, as a true being, you never die. You just leave this body. There's no body and mind to undergo birth and death. You are never born either. You haven't born. So you see, words reach its limitation now. You are in a form which subject to time and space, but your true self is timeless and birthless and deathless. So if I talk about it, I have to use relative words to describe this absolute oneness. So that's the most difficult part. And every word I'm saying, you have a little bit understanding. Even I say emptiness, you have different understanding about emptiness than me. That's the difficult part of the awakening, because the absolute is always here now. But you project a label on this absolute. Oh, this is here and now. It's your understanding of here now. And how many different versions of the understanding of the here and now? 8 billion different versions of this absolute. You don't die. There's no one to die. There's no one to be born either. You just having fun. There's only one ocean. All the waves in the ocean is just that ocean. There's only one ocean. But ocean plays with him or herself, with itself, in different forms, in different waves. In the you are one wave of this entire conscious ocean. And I, me, Dong, are one wave in this one conscious ocean. Yes, temporarily, I'm in this form, Dong, male, Asian, ordinary looking. But if you understand, you are the absolute ocean as a form of this Dong, Slim, Matkan, who's else? Stephanie, that's all. And you can still say I'm this relative body mind, but you know, it's so everything, every word has a deeper meaning now. But no word can describe you. It's undescribable. The absolute cannot put into a box. No box can box you. No name can label you. You are everything, yet you're nothing at the same time. Oh my God. When I was very young, I felt aware of being reborn or reincarnated or feeling like this. Before I turned 2 years old, I was aware of this feeling. Good. So you have good karma. So good cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, infinite chain of cause and effect to bring you here, to let you have this understanding, you know. But you're beyond any chain of karma, any cause and effect. You're using the waves, the finite waves, to recognize your infinite being, the ocean. You're not born, and you are born. I'm sorry, sir. The words reach its limitation now. You are undescribable. I cannot be described. I'm beyond any description, and so are you. So do you. So is everyone. That's the ultimate realization of who you are. Yet you can use every word. You can pick up any Lego piece, okay, to make some fun. Every word is like a Lego piece of who you are. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you. I have to go. I have to work again this afternoon. Put some needles on patient and make some money. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you for coming. Maybe tomorrow too. I don't know. Tomorrow should be fine. 12 o'clock. Let's make a schedule. But I was born into a life of chaos. I was born into a religious cult, though. So I'm unsure of my karma. You can hear my word, and if you can review my words later, sorry. If you can review it, I guarantee you, okay, you can see, you can remove all your karma instantly without any effort. You just need recognize you cannot be conditioned. No karma can condition you, the true you, the true self. No reflection of the mirror can condition the mirror itself. Got it? That's the statement, the confidence we should make after awakening. No karmic force can condition you, can defy you. You are the greatest. You're already perfect and complete. You're already pure. The purity means no condition can defy you or unpure you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, dear friend, dear awareness, and thank myself too. See ya. Bye. Maybe see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, Vancouver time.